As we bring 2013 to a close and usher in 2014, we reflect on where three prominent Indians stand at the turn of the year. It's been a year full of drama for Indian politics, the economy and India Inc. And the ride promises to get even more interesting for the BJP's Narendra Modi, RBI's Governor Raghuram Rajan and Tata Sons Chairman Cyrus Mistry. Over the next half hour, we find out what lessons the year gone by has for these three as they prepare for 2014. It was June 2010 when Narendra Modi inaugurated Tata's nano plant in Sanand, Gujarat. Tata says the plant was a result of a text message to him from Modi, welcoming him to Gujarat after Tata was forced to leave Singur in West Bengal.
It was our project, meaning the government of Gujarat and Tata's. This is perhaps one of the largest investments that are being made in your 50th year of Gujarat.
The moment gave Modi a chance to take his Gujarat model of development and industrialization national and build a new narrative around governance. Now, as 2013 winds to a close, it is ironical that the Tata Nano has lost direction, but Narendra Modi has not looked back, becoming India Inc.'s favorite political poster boy.
I would like to use this platform to recognize and applaud the spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation of the people of Gujarat.
The Reliance Group is a large investor in the state of Gujarat, and I'm enthused by proactively pursuing growth opportunities in the state in the coming years.
Gujarat has been a pioneer state, whether it is in the field of the cooperative movement or in taking initiative of privatizing infrastructure facilities.
Gujarat has made a remarkable overall progress. What strikes me today is the leadership displayed in energy, agriculture, skills, technology and innovation.
This image makeover has been central to Narendra Modi's rise to the top of the Bharatiya Janata Party as its prime ministerial candidate going into the 2014 general elections.
In a situation where all kinds of scams are taking place, this man appears to be personally not tainted, at least on the face of it. And in a situation where all kinds of little vote bank games are being played out, this man appears to represent the majority community.
In December 2012, Narendra Modi was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Gujarat for a fourth term. But this time, his political ambitions weren't going to be limited to the state. The very next day, he was at the national capital to attend the National Development Council meet where Prime Minister Manmohan Singh received severe criticism for a slowing economy. Modi hit out at the UPA government for having no concrete roadmap to achieve GDP targets and much more. Modi's criticism of the Prime Minister only got louder as 2013 progressed, blasting the government for corruption, inflation, foreign policy and dynastic politics. So much so that Modi took it upon himself to counter the Prime Minister's Independence Day address, not waiting for his party to formally announce him as the BJP's prime ministerial candidate. In fact, both Modi as well as the BJP have been keen to define the elections as a presidential tussle between Modi and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi. In September, the BJP officially announced what was becoming obvious. Modi would lead the party into the 2014 elections as its nominee for Prime Minister. Meanwhile, Modi magic was casting a spell on corporate India and the capital markets. CLSA's well-known analyst Chris Wood wrote, "The worse the sense of crisis, the better Modi's chance of winning." Goldman Sachs went one step further, modifying its view on India. Other brokerage houses weren't far behind, predicting that Modi as a Prime Minister would get a dramatic reception from the markets.
If the NDA comes in with a BJP majority, I think the market could even double within 6 months. The foreign investors somehow love Modi. They know nothing about him, but they love him. They just hear that what he's done in Gujarat has been fantastic, never been to Gujarat, and they love him, and they'll push the rupee up. And as the rupee gets stronger, the domestic investors will feel a lot more comfortable. So that's just the way it is at the moment.
Markets see Modi-led BJP as one of the ways where the economic recovery can happen in a faster way. Because a lot of the ills surrounding the economy right now, of a weakened investment cycle, sticky inflation, boils down to a lot about a stronger governance environment, and which these investors feel that Mr. Narendra Modi, based on his past track record, does bring to the table.
The BJP state leaders were quick to ride on Modi's popularity and called him to address big rallies in poll-bound states of Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. This was seen as a litmus test of BJP's strength in a Narendra Modi-Rahul Gandhi battle. The BJP enjoyed landslide victories in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, a narrow victory in Chhattisgarh, but fell 3 seats short in Delhi. The BJP state leaders were effusive in their praise of the party's icon.
I think if there is something more than, if I can coin a term which is, I think, more powerful than the wave, it is actually that. I have what you call it, say, an upheaval or whatever it is. It is something extraordinary, never seen before.
The jury is still out on whether Narendra Modi can extend his popularity in certain states to a greater part of the country.
In what way it will impact voters, we don't know. Earlier he had come in parliament elections, all these areas, there was no impact. So, see, politics, a lot of things are decided by chemistry, not by arithmetic.
Then there are those that still question whether Modi can leave behind past baggage of the 2002 Gujarat riots and the hardline Hindutva image, even after being a clean chit by courts in riot-related cases.
Unfortunately, there are two things which go against him. He is in a party which has a communal past. He is trying to get rid of that communal past, but it's not so easy to get rid of the communal past, particularly when the associate organizations like the VHP, Bajrang Dal, etc., to some extent RSS, etc., have their own agendas.
He's not seen as a man who's inclusive. There's more divisive history, and his whole persona is divisive. There's a latent aggression that is perceived.
Modi's surge has got the Congress and its allies to sit up and notice.
Narendra Modi is the leader of an opposition political party. So I certainly don't believe in being an ostrich in the sand, ignoring his existence, treating him with frivolity, and the Congress doesn't believe in that in any manner.
It's easy to run a state when you get a full majority and you're the absolute master of what you do. And of course the credit goes to Mr. Modi because he's won elections on his own without any help from any central leadership on his own. But he'll have to deal with many state leaders. We'll have to work with many political parties, some based on religion, some based on language, some based on very narrow sectoral interest, sometimes articulating subnational identities. To bring them together into a coalition and to run a government is a different cup of tea. And I don't think that's going to be the same thing. It may not be possible for some other leaders that are being projected today.
Look, every opponent is a challenge. He's working very hard to reach out to people. I see him traveling states all the time. And, I think time's going to tell. And let's give it little time. We're all reading too much into too little, too soon.
Going into 2014, the big challenge for Narendra Modi is to get the BJP as close as possible to 200 seats in the general elections. Experts say this would allow the BJP to approach allies from a position of strength.
Modi to become a player, to cross that figure of 182 that Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee notched up in 1998 as well as in 1999. If you take that, once he's over that hump, I think he'll be able to cobble together a coalition government. He will virtually have to sweep in the north and the west of India. Now that is the challenge, and there UP and Bihar become very critical. The BJP will really have to up its tally, and that's where Mr. Narendra Modi's efforts and the BJP's efforts at the moment are concentrated. UP and Bihar to get the maximum possible gain there.
BJP crosses 184, then it will be clear mandate that people of this country want BJP to form the government. In that case, BJP will be able to attract a lot of post-poll allies because those parties will be forced to support BJP government.
Whichever way the 2014 elections go, Narendra Modi has ensured during the last year that you may love him or hate him, but you sure can't ignore him. Time for a break. Coming up, if politics saw high drama, the turmoil in the economy was no less. On the other side, we tell you how Raghuram Rajan fared in 2013 and what he needs to watch out for in the year ahead.